Hello, everybody. Hi, how's everyone doing? This is Miss Anya, and I'm with Stand in Your Greatness Women Tribe, Zulu. Welcome. My name is Miss Anya, and I am a spiritual transformational life coach, minister, and teacher. I would like to talk today on you can tell a new story. Yes, you can tell a new story. So, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been helping women for over, let's see, I guess about over 40 years now. And now I coach women and men. Hi, Jamila. How you doing, Jamila? Good morning. Good morning. I've been catching some of your scopes, girl. You're doing real good. I love them. Um, and it was funny that day when you thought that nobody was looking and you said, "Oh, nobody's watching." I started cracking up because it was like 30, 40 people in there, Jamila. And you turned it off. Any rate, I thought that was funny. Any rate, I coach women in spiritual transformation, and it's a work that I really enjoy doing. I love doing. I love to see women that finally get it, because what's is inside of us. We keep telling ourselves that same story, and that bad thing keeps happening over and over and over again in our head. And so we believe it and we live from that point on. So every time a situation comes in our lives that reminds us or touches that sore that was caused when we were young, when we were little, or when we were young adults, what happens? Hello there, the King Ra. Hello, the King Ra. Hello. Thank you for inviting people, for sharing, Jamila. And so what happens is every time that tender spot gets touched in, thank you. Hello. Every time that tender spot gets touched, then we push people away. And when we end up pushing people away, we end up alone and by ourselves. And so we start to tell that same story over and over and over again. Hit me with the hearts if you understand what I'm saying. When you start to tell that story over and over again, and the situation keeps reminding you of that. And so what happens is that tender spot turns into an infection. And that infection, it bleeds from the inside of your body. And then what happens is that infection starts to permeate and smell all around you. So you have this shield around you. And when you have that shield around you, no one can get past that shield. And we wear the mask. And so what I'm here to say today, this morning, is you can tell a new story. Because see, how is that working for you? Is it pushing people away or is it bringing people to you? I mean, people that could really love you for the person that you really are, they can't love you and they can't see you. And they know that, have you ever said this? It's just something about her, or it's just something about that person. I just can't put my hand on. What it is that they have the shield around them and they have that mask on every single day, and they will not let anybody get close to them. Those are the women that I'm talking to today. Those are the people that I'm talking about. And yes, it is their energy. That's the shield, the energy that goes out. Can't pinpoint. Absolutely, you can't pinpoint it. And so what I'm saying today is you can tell a new story. How do you tell a new story? Because see, that's not working for you no more. It might have worked for you when you were in high school. It might have worked for you as when you were in your first in college. But as an adult, it's no longer working for you. It's no longer serving you. And so how can I tell a new story is the question. How can I tell a new story? How can I break out of this shell? How can I tell a new story? You know how? First, you have to give yourself permission to forgive yourself. You now have the experience, and you don't have to shield yourself from anybody because God will take care of you. No one can use you unless you give them permission to use you. No one can take advantage of you unless you give them permission to take advantage of you. Do you understand? Give yourself permission to forgive yourself. Love that. Thank you very much, Jamila. And so what I'm saying is, tell a new story. And you know, your friends that's been your friends for a long time, they sick and tired of hearing that same story about what somebody did that hurt you. You know what? Tell a new story. Get a new story. Give yourself permission to forgive yourself and move on. And every time that you start to feel that feeling, because see, that's that ego that's coming up, that's trying to send people away from you and trying to stop you from getting to where you need to get in life. And I'm talking about, this affects every area of your life. It affects your love life. It affects your personal relationships with your girlfriend. It affects your job. It affects everything around you. So what I'm saying today is give yourself permission to forgive yourself. And then when you do that, then you can move forward with your life. Start doing different things. Start finding out what is it that you really love. Start to find out what brings you joy, what excites you. And that is moving forward in your life. Find out. And if you need some help, that's where we come in. That's where coaches come in. That's where we come in. We come in and help you to define your true and authentic self. Who are you really that you've been shielding away from everybody else? And sometimes they done shielded so long, they don't even know who they are anymore. So that's where we come in. We come in and help you find your true and authentic self that you can love again, that you can love openly. And it doesn't matter if anybody don't love you back because you love them. That's called unconditional love. That's what I'm talking about. So, can you tell a new story? Do you have a new story? Do you know what you like? Do you truly know who you are? Are you in tune with your true and authentic self when you start to tell a new story? So today, I ask you, tell a new story. And what can you do? Find out what you like. Find out what you enjoy doing. And go by yourself and find out what it is that you like. It could be pottery. It could be sewing. It could be any kind of hobbies. It could be skiing. It could be swimming. It could be anything. But find out who you really are and enjoy yourself and love yourself first. Because as my girlfriend always say, if you don't love yourself first, then nobody else will. And my mother always taught me, love thyself first. When you love yourself first, you know who you are. Thank you so very much for listening. Thank you, Jamila. This is Miss Inya of Stand in Your Greatness Women's Tribe. It's Stand in Your Greatness Tribe. And you can find me on Facebook. I'll be back soon. Love, peace, and joy to you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Jamila.